Hey guys, can you hear me well? What a day in the market, no? What a rally. What a rally. Hmm. We'll just wait for a few minutes and then start, okay? Bitcoin fell so bad, GG. Interesting. It's okay. What goes up must come down. Crazy, dude, these news. Interesting news articles today. We'll just wait for 2 more minutes and then start, okay? Views on Ethereum falling, views on Bitcoin falling. What goes up must come down. Don't worry. Relax. Don't keep looking at it every day. That it's pointless. We'll just wait for another minute and start, okay? Elon Musk is back tweeting again, I heard. Elon Musk is back to tweeting. Hmm. Call Elon on scenes, so interesting. I don't think he'll come, and even if he comes, everyone will be like, okay, what coin is he going to buy? That will be the only question. Bless me. One sec. Yeah, I don't wait for people to say bless you. I just bless myself and move on. Michael Burry predicted a recession in 2022. Yes. Yeah, that is highly possible actually. I'll be happy if that happens though. But let's see what he said exactly. Did he exactly say prepare for recession or did he say something else? No, I don't think he said prepare for recession. Okay, let's see. Let's see what he means. Okay, I think we can begin. Yeah, I think we can begin now. Cool. Okay, let's go. Wait 1 second. What is this ad blocker? Interesting. Okay, so let's look at what's happened with the market today. The market actually has gone up. It rallied a lot today. It's gone up by 848 points. The market is back. Sensex is back up to 49,580. It is so close to 50,000. It's literally 420 points away from reaching the 50,000 mark. So it is slight come up very well. If you look at Nifty Bank went up by 1,200 points. So that Bank Nifty really went up a lot today. So all the people who were trading in options and futures would have made a nice start to the week for all the people who are trading in Bank Nifty options. A good stuff for them. The reason why the Sensex went up today was because of a heavy boost from the sector of the banking companies, right? The banking sector actually gave a massive boost for this to go. SBI Bank, State Bank of India, that barely moves ever, has gone up by 6.28%, right? So it's very weird. It's very weird. A lot of people are saying yes, it's because of the number of COVID cases that are reducing. But think about it, right? Wasn't it common sense that once you do a lockdown, the number of COVID cases would eventually reduce? It is quite obvious that if you do a lockdown and then everyone's staying indoors, the number of COVID cases will reduce. The COVID cases reducing is not the issue. The issue is, okay, once everything is done and we start getting out of the house, what happens then? Correct. Does it vanish? Does it disappear? Can we beat it completely, or will we go out again and then again they'll open all the pubs and bars and then dancing, and you go there and get 50 coronavirus cases and then again you're screwed after that. So that is something that is very important to understand. Right now, if you're sitting indoors, obviously the cases will go down. But my bigger question is, what will happen if you go outdoors? That is something that we will have to watch. And when will this get over? When will it finally be done? That is something very interesting to watch. Bharti Airtel's Q4 result came out recently. The telecom major reported a net profit of 759 crores. Their quarter revenue jumped by around 11%. Quarter to quarter revenue jumped up by 500%, but I don't think they did well. Oh, I need to make a video on that. I forgot. Yeah. So the quarter on quarter revenue has gone up. So that's not an issue. It's gone up by 11%. Uh, the firm posted a loss of 5,200 crores in the year ago period. In December quarter, the profit stood at 853 crores. So that's not bad at all. So it was a okayish result, nothing great from the result. But again, I think what the problem was that it missed estimates, and these estimate people are the biggest problem. They're overestimating a lot of things, right? So that has happened. Dr. Reddy is saying that 8 to 9 states have approached for Sputnik 5 vaccine procurement, and they also announced a tie up with Apollo hospitals. So, Dr. Reddy will use Apollo Hospital Network nationally for storing, administering, and monitoring the vaccination. The initial rollout will begin in Hyderabad on May 17th and will be extended to Vishakhapatnam and other metro cities starting May 18th. So, all the people who are in Hyderabad, I just realized Dr. Reddy means he's from Hyderabad only. But all the people in Hyderabad will get the first availability of Sputnik 5 vaccine. So all the people who are currently in Hyderabad right now, lucky people, you're going to get the Russian vaccine that Vladimir had taken. So best of luck, guys. Get vaccinated quickly, and after you get vaccinated, one day you'll be on the bed because it'll hurt a lot. You'll feel very weird and sick. I think the next day you should be fine. Yeah, you'll get Putin strength, like Vladimir. I like the way they say Vladimir. It's very Russian. So there's something that happened with Wazir X also. Um if you know all First of all, like, I don't understand this concept. I don't understand that. It's just sometimes things what people do or what humans do is just beyond my basic understanding. Okay, and I'll tell you why it's beyond my basic understanding. अभी अभी डोज कॉइन में सीन हुआ था. right? Everyone created a big issue with Dogecoin. Just now, everyone realized that one guy just manipulated the entire price of Dogecoin, and it crashed, significantly crashed, and then people are like, dude, what the hell? This is so unfair, blah blah blah. Who cares? Your money's gone. That's the main point. उसके बाद people were not out of the Dogecoin sadma कि एक और कुत्ता आ गया and said that I am a Shibu coin. Let's all start buying Shibu Inu coins. And I don't know from where this new hype came in with Shibu, right? I don't know why so many dogs are coming. Dogecoin came as a meme and it is being used. Dogecoin Firbi, whatever, there's no fundamentals, but at least there's some adoption. Why? Because people are using Dogecoin in like Reddit for tipping. But if you look at Shibu Inu, it just released the total supply, the number of zeros on coin market cap, I can't even count. The circulating supply of this coin is 390. Wait, I'll tell you how much is this. 3,94,796 billion coins are in circulation. Okay, so it's insane. It's stupid. And a lot of people started buying Shibu Inu, what Shiba Inu coin, and it came on Wazir X, and it was for what, 1 paisa or something. People are like, woohoo, new dog coin, doggy doggy, let's buy it, and then they bought it, and then that also crashed, right? It crashed quite significantly. It crashed by 50-60%. It went down another 50-60%. So I don't know what is this obsession with Doge coins and dog coins, or what is wrong with people. I don't get it. So tomorrow you put anything on a dog, and put a dog's photo and then sell it. It'll People will start buying it online digitally. I should just make some NFT with a dog's face on it, right? I think that would also sell. Everyone will be like, "ये खरीदो, ये बहुत ऊपर जाने वाला है." I just don't understand. So we hadn't got out of that understanding of the Dogecoin understanding, saying what happened, and immediately the new Shiba Inu coin also came out. And I'll tell you what. The problem is not the coins only. Apart from the hype, there are some people who facilitated this also. So WazirX immediately came and listed it on their website. Do you guys know that? Right? They instantly came and listed it on their website. Now, once they listed it on their website, obviously Indians will buy. Indians. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, interesting. Okay. So whenever I get a call, it stops the. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so we weren't out of this, but then I also feel that there are some facilitators. For example, WazirX announced that they launched Shiba Inu, right, on their website. Now, WazirX cares about one thing, which is a lot of transactions that happen, and if a lot of transactions happen, they'll take money from you also, correct? You make money, everyone makes money, so they're also very happy about that. So they'll always launch something that is trending, but people in India should not sit and keep buying that, right? You guys can hear me, correct? Just checking once. Okay, cool. Yeah, so a lot of people started buying that coin, and then there was some new airdrop also, which said that if you do this or do that, there was some competition where WazirX would give you, you can stand a chance to win some Shiba Inu coins or whatever. And then what happened is suddenly the coin crashed like no one's. I mean, obviously it's not a great coin, right? So it crashed. And then what happened is YZX realized, okay, this is an issue, and then it announced compensation for the users who lost money amid the Dogecoin killer trading frenzy. So what happened is WazirX said that we'll give everyone some WazirX tokens because the coin actually fell a lot, and a lot of people went on the exchange. A lot of people went on Twitter and actually started abusing WazirX. Literally, there's one guy tweeting saying, "I lost 27,000 on WazirX due to high price listing of Shiba Inu." So another thing that happened was Shiba Inu's price was listed slightly higher than the actual price of Shiba Inu. Okay, so when it fell double. Yeah. So it's crazy, right? It fell more like it. Imagine it's like saying that an IPO got listed at premium, but then on listing day it crashed like insane crash, but you bought it at a massive premium. It's like saying you bought Zomato IPO stock, which is supposed to be 50 rupees. You bought it at 70 rupees and it listed at 35 rupees. Game over. So a lot of people are feeling really bad about that, and that is why I keep saying, please try to stay away from such things. Don't fall into the initial small hype. Please go into the bigger game. Don't play the small games. Play the bigger game. Uh, Now I don't know whether you guys track the elections, but in Tamil Nadu, do you guys know what happened? The party that won, Stalin's party won. CM Stalin became what do you call that? He became the CM again. Yes, that's why Sun TV and all was trending and did really well. So today Rajnikanth donated 50 lakhs to the Tamil Nadu CM MK Stalin's COVID relief fund. So actors are coming out in support and they are giving some money to the COVID relief fund. Very fishy. Abhi tak kyun nahi diya? That's the bigger question. Why now, after 1.5 years? Very, very, very fishy. After the new government has come, why now? Again, my job is to just ask questions, not about anything else. My job is to just ask questions. So now let's come to the question that a lot of people are asking: that Michael Burry, what happened to him? He just came out recently, I think 3 days ago, and spoke about something. How much did PR Sundar donate? I donated 10K, bro, not more. How much did PR? He donated 1 crore. PR Sundar donated 50 lakhs. Not bad, dude. PR Sundar is killing it. Nice guy he is. So, very, very good. He get 25% of his earnings. Uncle is amazing. Yeah, yeah. He is not bad, dude. He has a nice setup. He talks very well. Uh, कुछ ना कुछ करता रहता है. So I like some hustlers. He's hustling at that age. I would want to be someone like him hustling at that age also. I don't know what his age is, but if I'm in that age, I mean, I want to be hustling at the same speed. But yeah, good stuff. Good hustler. Yeah. So what did Michael Burry say? Right? Michael Burry said that he's been warning a lot of people that inflation is going to come back a lot, and inflation is going to come back and it's going to become a massive issue. Now, whenever someone says something about the industry, people usually don't care about it. That's why you need to get a movie out in your name, and once you have a movie out, people start taking you. Sorry, one sec. Dude, how many people are calling me? Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it's fine. So many people are calling me. यही टाइम पे मिलता है क्या कॉल करने का? I can't even go into airplane mode. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm talking about Michael Burry, right? So Michael Burry, obviously, see, if the movie Big Shot did not come, okay, let's assume a world where the movie Big Shot did not happen. Okay, no one would even make an article saying Michael Burry, the big shot guy, is predicting inflation might happen. He would again be someone who's just predicting something. But if you want the world to listen to you quite seriously, get a movie done. Trust me, take some money and make a movie for yourself. And then people will be like, oh, this guy is legit, man. I mean, you saw that movie, that this guy is legit. And then you can also have in the start saying, based on inspiration of true events, and this is not exactly the true event, but nobody cares about the first 3 seconds of what is written, right? You can just simply make the entire movie and you can do based on inspirations from the true event. That's it, enough. So yeah, you get a movie done, and now obviously whatever Michael Burry says, people will take it into consideration. People will be like, yeah, he sahi hai, matlab isne bol diya, matlab this is the scene. But again, let's see what he's saying. I'm not saying he's wrong or right, but if I'm just thinking, if there was no Big Shot movie, then would people even listen, right? If there was no Big Bull movie, would people know who Harshad Mehta was? Abhi 1992 se nobody knew, right? He was only there in our commerce books on different type of scams that were happening. So now people know about him and people think he's one great guy also. Risk hai to ishq hai. Get so irritated at that dialogue. But yeah, now Michael Burry said that in April last year, he said that weeks after the first lockdown happened, April last year, he said that once the post pandemic world has happened, once everything is over and we're back onto the normal track, inflation will definitely become a big issue. It will go up a lot. And his prediction was proved right this week with the data showed that the consumer prices had jumped by 4.2% year on year last month, the sharpest increase in 11 years. So the inflation, this is in US, not in India. India, it might be slightly more, but the inflation rate of consumer inflation went up by 4.2%. When we start working and playing again, inflation may be in store, is what he had said in April 7, 2020. Okay, so he predicted that once everything comes back to normal, inflation will be high. If you look at India today, I saw some article which said that the India's wholesale inflation was also about 10%. Now, a lot of us, like I'll tell you what, a very funny thing, a lot of us don't actually care too much about inflation, right? A lot of non-finance people don't care about inflation. Let's put it that way. All the finance people definitely say, you know what? If I got 10% return in a year, I have to cut my inflation. Do you guys know what is the inflation of India this year or this month? Inflation rate. It's usually around that rate. Yeah, 5 to 7% is what usually happens. It has to be consumer inflation rate, right? I'll tell you what people need to do. Okay, retail inflation rate eases to 4.29% in April. Okay, it's 4.29% April 2021. As of 2021, annual inflation rate in India is 4.29%. Now, whenever you make any kind of returns in your life, if you have 10% return or you have 20% return, you have 30% return, don't forget to always remove inflation from that calculation. Okay, lot of people in India do not do that. Lot of people in India do not do that. They might get 10% they might get 10% return, and they'll be very happy about it. Okay, they'll be like, awesome, this is great, you got 10% return, cool. But you need to understand, out of that 10% return, you'll lose some tax, you'll come down to 8.5%, and after that you'll lose another 5% in inflation. You only make 3.5%. So do you actually think 3.5% compounding on an annual rate is good? It's definitely not good. So don't joke yourself as well. Okay, so it's very important for you to understand how inflation works, and always calculate your returns post inflation. That is the true way of looking at it from a financial perspective. Got it? Okay. Now, why is this inflation happening in US? Okay, Michael Burry said inflation ho raha hai, and he predicted it last year. But why do you think inflation is happening in US? There's something that happened some time ago. Printing dollars. They constantly printing a lot of money, right? Recently, what happened is that they printed a lot of money. They announced the beautiful, massive stimulus package. मतलब इतना dollars आ रहा किधर से, right? They just, obviously it's not like they had kept it in their piggy bank and then they opened it, and they opened the Godrej bank and said चलो अभी हम लोग अपना 1 trillion निकालेंगे. It doesn't work that way. They said, how much money do we need? Okay, we need so much money. Okay, let's just print those dollars, and they started printing all these dollars, and they put it back into the system. It's not like they print all this money and keep it in their pocket. They put it into the system. When you put money into the system, inflation kicks in, right? Demand supply gap, lot of macroeconomic pictures come into the play, and that makes it an issue. So all the dollars will have a big problem when they make a lot of money. The only sad part here, everything is fine, but the only sad part here is that when the inflation starts in US, and because of some people, they're just printing money because they're like, who the hell cares, right? They'll just keep printing money. The problem is that whatever happens to US eventually trickles down to everyone, including us. कि it's like करो तुम भुगते हम, right? It's for what joy, right? You don't print so much. I think there should be like a situation, or there should be a system where every world gets to vote on how much a country can print, because currently it's not just a country specific problem, it's a world specific problem right now. If tomorrow US just decides, what, screw everyone, I'm going to print unlimited amount of money, everyone in US will become rich, that eventually trickles down to Europe, eventually trickles down to Asia, and then India, and then हम लोग जो इधर आराम से पार्ले जी खा के न्यूज देख रहे हो, माय गॉड बैंक निफ्टी इज अप, suddenly news will come that inflation came and everything goes down. So we didn't do anything wrong, right? We're like, no, 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 we have to just invest in our money and keep it for a long time, compounded annual growth rate, good percentage. But then suddenly someone over there, some senior citizen might just print a lot of money, and then you'll get a big issue. So that is something that happens. So this is why macroeconomics is very important for you to understand also, because something that happens in the remote part of the world can affect you as well. So printing money or printing too much money is not a good idea for any country. Yes, it is a quick band-aid problem solution. Like, you have a problem ki shit, you know what, our country is in debt, our GDP is so bad, we need $1 trillion to protect our country, and they'll be like, yeah, cool, just print it, man. Why are you asking so many questions? 1 trillion, get 2 trillion print kar le, who cares? But the problem is, it all trickles back down to us, and this is a big issue that happens. And at least, the good thing is, at least, now look at my other perspective, right? My whole purpose in life when I look at finance is to ask questions. At least US आके बोलता है, you know what, I'm doing this $1 trillion, doing this big scheme. I don't know how much India is printing also on a daily basis, right? India doesn't come and say, you know what, we are going to do $2 trillion plan. Modi never tells us these things, right? Modi should at least come and tell us, you know what, हम लोग ने भी इतना print किया है, we also have this amazing plan. At least we'll know that, is there a domestic inflation that might kick in? Because we would not even know that if someone is telling is if, thank you Narendra Modi, he's in the chat, he said he'll tell me. Okay, cool, please let me know. But the thing is, in US, when Biden comes and says, you know what, I'm printing so much money and we're doing a $1 trillion plan, at least a lot of people like Michael Burry can get up and be like, dude, you're printing money, this is not good, it might lead to inflation. And because they know all this thing, because they know that it might lead to inflation, they'll start investing in alternative stuff. They don't have to invest in the market, they might invest somewhere else. Now in India, it's like shooting ducks. We don't even know what is happening. We are just looking at Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Either someone might be printing money, and then we might have a big issue with respect to inflation again. So we don't know what might happen in the future. But I think that we should know exactly what the amount of money that is being printed in the year, and how. I don't care how much money is being printed. To print karo, it's fine, but maintain the inflation rate. Don't print money, and that extra money that people print doesn't even come into my pocket. I can understand if you're saying, you know what, we're printing 1 trillion rupees in India, but सबका bank account में इतना सबका share आ जाएगा. Then it's fine, right? Everyone's happy. But the problem here, what happens is that, that there's a massive gap in the income groups in India, correct? If more money is printed into the Indian system, but that money is not evenly distributed across the entire community, then the rich and the poor gap always keep increasing. Correct? It is not fair. And the gap between them keeps increasing. Now, see what happens. Another issue that happens, the money that trickles down to the entire society, but obviously when it trickles down, the rich people hold more of it. By the time it reaches the lowest income group, it goes very less. But if inflation kicks in because of this extra money of 4 5%, for that person who is a lower income middle class guy, his shampoo now will not be 1 rupee, but it is 1.5 rupees or 2 rupees per shampoo sachet. He is going to be affected more, not us, right? The upper middle class would not matter at all. Anyone upper than that will not care about it. Agar 10% inflation bhi hua, these guys don't care about. But the rich and poor gap will keep increasing, because they'll be like, you know what, gas was 100 rupees, now gas became 150 rupees, what the hell? But my income has not gone up by 100 to 150 rupees, but inflation has gone up more than my annual income. And this is the problem when people print money. Uneven distribution of printed money will lead to a massive social economic gap that happens between the lower middle class, I mean, with the lower part, below poverty line people, or the lower income group people, with respect to the higher income group people. And this is the issue that happens. Now, imagine this, like a lot of people, especially in the stock market, we see that inflation has gone up and the stock market will crash, and everyone holds their head, be like, yaar, inflation 4% upar gaya, what a loss in the stock market. It's gone up by 4%. They'll be sitting in some hotel and they'll be like, chale, ek watermelon juice le kya. Obviously, it's gone up by 4%, but he doesn't care about it, right? Because he can go and cry about his sorrows with a nice pav bhaji or a nice watermelon juice. But the lower income class, if inflation goes up, first of all, they don't understand what inflation is. They don't have any idea what inflation is. They don't know who's causing inflation is also, by the way, right? If they knew that Biden is printing a lot of money and that is causing inflation, all the lower middle class people, or all the poor people in India will start going to US just to catch Biden, saying, "Tu kya kar raha hai life mein? Why are you doing this to us?" Right? So the lower people, I mean, Biden's life would be very in danger if the people actually came to know in India that, he's increasing inflation. So a lot of people don't know how inflation works, and that is something that is a big backset for a lot, including, what, even in even though we know what inflation is, we do not take it into consideration also. right? We do not take it into consideration in a lot of things. We feel that I made so much percent return and I'm very happy, but that does not work that way. Okay, ठीक है चलो, हो गया ये, अभी मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स लेसन इज डन. नेक्स्ट, फेडरल बैंक Q4 net profit rises by 58% to 478 crores. Net interest income up 17%. Damn, that's damn good. By the way, I heard Federal Bank is doing really well now. I heard Federal Bank is doing really well. There's a lot of talk about it being a comeback story. Again, I don't know how much is true, how much is false. I'm not gone through. I'm just staying away from banks right now, because see again inflation and stuff like that. But I don't know. But yeah, okay. Another company called Moglix. Have you heard of this company called Moglix? Moglix becomes latest startup to join Unicorn Club after $120 million fundraise. Even I had never heard of it. It must be a B2B company then. Let me check what it is. Mm, this is almost a three-time jump in valuation for the company, which had raised 60 million in July 2019 at a valuation of 200 to 300 million, and within 1 year it became a unicorn. This is crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah. So what they do is they provide solutions to more than 5 lakh SMEs and 3,000 manufacturing plants across India, Singapore, UK and UAE. मतलब कुछ तो B2B business में करता है. It helps them procure indirect material through the Moglix platform. Okay, it's a Moglix platform that helps people source materials. Okay, now it makes sense. So you can just go there and say I am looking for XYZ and they'll help you with it. Not bad. Another company, fintech company called Bank Saathi. I think this is a new company. Okay. Interesting. So Bank Saathi raises 200K, okay, which is 1.4 crores in seed funding from angel investors. Earn money by selling ins. What is ins? Okay, this is weird because the tagline says start your business with zero investment and earn over 1 lakh every month. This is like those WhatsApp messages I get sometimes. घर बैठे बैठे पैसा कमाओ, we'll give you some money. Again, we don't know what it is, but this is the tagline. But I'll have to look at it more. I think this is some kind of a neo bank that they're launching, or maybe it is some kind of a what do you call that? Like a loan distribution platform, might be something like that. Yeah, they have some products that they want. Yeah, but again, it just raised 200K, so it comes under the financial news. So I've just said that. Your tagline, this is very okay. LensKart.com, right? You guys know what LensKart.com. We've seen so many ads, but and LensKart.com, remember at one point was a digital platform, okay, and then after the digital platform, it said, you know what? I'm doing an omni-channel platform. Okay, digital channel say omni-channel platform. Omni-channel means what? Ki I will do offline stores and online store as well. But COVID ho gaya and offline stores got real big issue right now. So KKR invested $95 million in LensKart, but this was a secondary sale. Okay, secondary sale means what? Come on, people in the chat, tell me what a secondary sale is. Do you guys know what secondary sale is? No, not KKR. That's a different KKR. An investor selling to another investor, yes. So basically there'll be some investor in this company and he'll be like, you know what, dude, I'm just bored, I don't want to come, see you guys later and stuff like that. And KKR would be like, TK, I'm interested in this company, let me buy this from you. This is KKR Investment Global, guys. Not, please up your level of thinking when it comes to finance. It is not Kolkata Knight Riders. Why will Kolkata Knight Riders buy LensKart? Imagine everyone dancing with Spec Singh, Korbol, or it's not. No, that's not what's happening. This is KKR fund, not not the KKR team wearing specs and dancing. That will be that also they'll take Ranveer Singh to dance in the IPL. I'm so glad I've got a break from Ranveer Singh. I'm just so happy, right? इतना ads आ गया था Ranveer Singh का. Oh my God, flying in the air, singing. Yeah, it's just annoying. Yeah, so guys, this was the news for today. This was the major news, most of the news that was there today. Let me see if there's something else that recently came out. No, not that important. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. ये क्या है? Look at this. Oh, okay. This is regarding this. Okay. So apparently there's a cyclone that is coming. I don't know how to pronounce this cyclone. It's Taukte. 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 I don't know how to pronounce it, but there is a cyclone that is coming. Actually, it's already come. It hit Kerala, Gujarat, Goa, and now it's going to hit Maharashtra. So a lot. And I think it hit Maharashtra also. It's at K silent. So Taute. Taute, I'm assuming. Oh, that's so classy. Taute. Yeah, so apparently what has happened is Jio, Airtel, and Vodafone set up war rooms to keep extra generators, stock diesel, and all the other things that are ready so that they can actually keep the network in Bombay and in different regions online and alive, right? But I still know that a lot of people lost network. A lot of people told me that because of the cyclone Choche, that they lost a lot of network as well. The very nice name. I really like Mumbai airport also was shut down for 3 hours. I didn't know Mumbai airport was open in the first place. Okay, great. Hmm. I'm just seeing if there's something else apart from Torte. Did you guys see what happened in that Israel Gaza thing? I think that was something that was trending over the weekend. Um, right? That actually happened over the weekend. There was a massive issue that happened in Israel Gaza, and everyone instead of and this is the beauty of sometimes the things, right? I don't understand sometimes when I look at macroeconomics and I look at people, I don't understand that instead of talking about how to solve the issue or why this issue is happening, or instead of countries stepping in to solve the issue, the news that was spreading around in the market was, wow, look at the sky, it was lit like Diwali because the Iron Dome system um, you know saved a lot of missiles. Instead of actually figuring out the fact that why is this happening, can we stop this issue, there's so many people dying over there. But the whole context and why it became trending and why it became famous was because of those images that came out, that it was, dude, we see Diwali every year. For us that should not be something that is, oh my god, ye kya matlab. We see it every year, right? And we see it in extra also, little abundance. वो रॉकेट कभी कभी घर के अंदर भी आ जाता है यार. It is not only in the air, right? We don't have any iron dome system. It literally comes in, some guy will just throw it and it'll come inside our house as well. But a lot of people, instead of focusing on the actual issue of what is the actual issue between the two countries, how to solve it, the news also at that point was more focused on the Iron Dome system, saying, "Dekh, is baar usne kaisa bacha? This is an amazing system," and a lot of people wanted to place orders to buy that Iron Dome system also. I mean, place orders to buy the Iron Dome system. Like, please go help them so that the people living in that. You imagine if you're a resident of Gaza, or if you're a resident of that country, right? You'll be like, dude, can someone come and help us? I want to get out of this country. Everything's going to shit. There's so much nonsense happening. And the whole, then he switches on the news and he's like, let me see if the world is coming to my aid. And the only thing that they're seeing is, look at these rockets flying in the air, and they're, it's just sad sometimes. I'm like, why are people looking at the fascinating side of it? It's like saying tomorrow I will, if you send a rocket to another country, like a nuclear bomb to another country, but when you send it, leave some purple color hue in the background so you can see it, and suddenly it changes colors also on the way. People will be more fascinated that, wow, वो rocket देखा क्या पूरा rainbow color जैसा हो गया था, instead of actually saying, you know what, he sent a rocket from one country to another. So people are more instead of looking at the harsh reality, they're looking at the bedazzlement of what is happening. So yeah, yeah, they'll make reels out of that also, and then they'll put hashtag also saying "Sad Gaza" or "We are here for you." But by sharing not the main things, they'll say "We are here for you" by sharing the Diwali celebrations. So it's very weird. India sent help to Israel. That's great. But see, that's the point, Nidhi. India sent help to Israel, but that is not the thing that is getting more traction, right? That should be put out more uh, in the limelight, is what I'm saying. Like, helping should be more than yeah, media attraction should be more on the helping side as opposed to the non-helping side, is what I would say. Okay. So sad, so sad. But again, I hope you guys are safe. I hope all of y'all are sitting at home, getting utterly bored. And it's good to get utterly bored. At least start thinking about. And if you guys are just wasting time every day sitting at home and not doing anything, please do something in life. Don't just sit at home. Start learning about something. Pick up a new skill. This is the best time you guys have some time to actually pick up some new skill. So please use this time to your advantage. Trust me, when the world goes back to normal, you'll I'm pretty sure you'll do this statement once in your life. Once the world goes back to normal, you'll be like, oh my god, I wish we were in lockdown, kitna aaram tha zindagi. You'll start thinking like that. So just take advantage of this time, start learning, start picking up a new skill. And awesome, that was it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow, and hope you guys have a great day, and hope you guys made a lot of money today. Okay, see you guys, bye. Cools.